It was supposed to be just another Super Bowl halftime show, another legendary performance to add to the history books, but what happened in front of over 100 million viewers wasn't just about music, it was about a message. Kendrick Lamar didn't just put on a show, he fired a direct shot. For years, hip-hop fans have watched the rivalry between Drake and Kendrick evolve. It wasn't just industry talk, it was a real, competitive tension that had been building for over a decade. But in 2024, things finally exploded into an all-out war, capturing the attention of the entire rap world. Kendrick mocked Drake on a national level, live. When Kendrick stepped onto that Super Bowl stage, he did something no rapper has ever done before. He used the biggest platform in American entertainment to call out another artist. And Drake? At first, he did nothing. No response, no social media shade, no cryptic captions, just silence. But if you know anything about Drake, you know that silence never lasts. Because when he finally responded, it was live on stage in Australia. And it was a moment fans will be talking about for years. Kendrick Lamar's 2025 Super Bowl halftime show was already being hyped as one of the most anticipated performances in years. The expectations were sky high. He had just released a critically acclaimed album, and fans were expecting a setlist packed with classics and new material. And that's exactly what he gave them, at first. Kendrick opened with a cinematic, high-energy intro, running through his biggest hits with an intensity that only he can bring. The choreography? Flawless. The visuals? Jaw-dropping. But then, something changed. Midway through his performance, the beat slowed. The stadium lights dimmed, and Kendrick stepped to the edge of the stage, looking straight into the camera. And that's when he said it. It wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. One single line. A smirk. A pause for the crowd to react. And then, the moment that set the internet on fire, the entire stadium chanting in unison. At first, casual fans didn't think much of it. Just another hyped-up moment in an already iconic performance. But hip-hop fans? They knew exactly what was happening. This wasn't just any line. It was a direct shot at Drake. The way Kendrick was teasing playing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl as Drake and his legal team threatened they would sue him and he still went through with it is pretty hilarious to say the least. When he said, "Say Drake," his smirk and turn to the camera made memes worldwide, and he couldn't have performed the track better. "I want to play their favorite song, but you know they love to sue," Kendrick even referenced as few minutes in. The Compton rapper also mentioned Serena Williams, who has been mentioned in the Toronto rapper's work on multiple occasions and is said to have dated Drake. Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us and calling Drake a pedo in front of 100 million viewers live at the Super Bowl is going down in history. One spectator commented on the performance. The complaint against UMG claims that the accusations against Drake are baseless, even though Kendrick Lamar is not mentioned. In response to Drake's accusations against them, UMG earlier issued the following statement. "Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success." Throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous, back-and-forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from Universal for distributing that artist's music. Serena Williams was an unexpected guest during Kendrick Lamar's performance. The tennis player performed a crip walk dance at the corner of the stage. She was severely ridiculed for performing the same dance at Wimbledon to celebrate winning an Olympic gold medal in 2021, in addition to the fact that her participation was noteworthy because she is alleged to have dated Drake. Many said that the criticism she received was racial. For the next few days, the internet was on fire. Everyone was waiting for Drake to respond. Would he fire back on social media? Would he drop a surprise diss track? Would he even acknowledge it at all? For a while, it seemed like he wasn't going to. But then, in the middle of his Australian tour, Drake finally broke his silence. Drake posted a few pictures of himself in front of thousands of fans. His Instagram caption for the numerous photos read, "Cinema." A picture of his enormous OVO owl chain, which has more than 100 carats of Asher-cut diamonds, was included by the rapper. Jason Arashebin created the necklace, which stands in for his record label. OVO, which is called after Drake's birth month, is an acronym for October's very own. When Kendrick wore a A-chain during his Super Bowl performance, fans interpreted it as a reference to his Not Like Us lyric, "A Minor." This appeared to be the direct answer to the image of his trademark chain. Drake was undefeated, according to one commenter on the photos, while another remarked, "Let them watch and enjoy." A third person said, "Still on top." Drake's concert in Australia on Sunday included remarks about nameless exes, just hours before Kendrick took the stage at the Super Bowl. "If you ever in your life gave your time, gave your energy, gave your money, gave your heart, gave your soul, gave everything you ever had to somebody, and they played with you and wasted your time, wasted your energy, wasted your money, I want you all to turn up to this song," he directed to the adoring crowd. "This is to all of your exes that thought they could play you in their effing life. If you're doing better than your ex, I want to see you turn the F up." The tension in hip-hop has always thrived on competition. It's what made the genre what it is today. Lyrical battles, rivalries, and the never-ending fight to prove who belongs at the top. But the dynamic between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has been different from other rap feuds. It has never been about outright diss tracks or aggressive callouts. It has always been a chess match, a war of calculated moves, subtle jabs, and strategic positioning. Drake's response in Australia was more than just a clapback. It was a declaration that he wasn't going to let Kendrick have the last word. It was a reminder that he's not just a pop star, not just a radio-friendly hitmaker, but an artist who understands the game better than anyone. When he stepped on that stage and delivered those words, he wasn't just talking to Kendrick, he was talking to the entire rap world, letting everyone know that if this was the battle Kendrick wanted, then Drake was more than ready to play. But what comes next? That's the real question. Kendrick is not the type to engage in public back and forths. He lets his music do the talking, and now the pressure is on. The way the rap world works, silence can sometimes be taken as submission. If Kendrick lets Drake's response stand without addressing it, fans will start questioning if he ever really wanted to take this fight all the way. Was the Super Bowl moment just performance art, a way to create buzz without real intent? Or was it the first step towards something bigger? Drake's move in Australia left an opening, an invitation for Kendrick to escalate. And if there's one thing we know about Kendrick Lamar, it's that he is meticulous. If he responds, it won't be rushed. It won't be a throwaway line in a song or a vague Instagram post. It will be precise, powerful, and designed to shift the narrative in his favor. Is their feud going to reignite? If it does, you already know things are going to get nasty again. One thing is for sure, the fans are waiting. The culture is ready. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.